Welcome in Men's Mental Health Evening. Thank you for the heartbeats. How you doing, Dion? Welcome in, Johan. Yo, Horsey. Everyone's tapping. What's happening, sunshine?
Hey, been super
Hey.
busy, like super busy.
Yeah, I know. Exactly right. Yo, the man is crazy busy, but that's good. What have you been busy with?
Very good. Um, just bookings. I have so many interviews for the podcast. I'm booked until May right now, in the middle of May.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I did a podcast just in the morning here, morning and on my time,
Yeah.
about hour and a half ago, and then I did another podcast yesterday. So I'm dropping two this week. So it's just been pretty crazy. And then I'm in 94 countries now and growing, and yeah,
Hey.
so it's good. So
You
really
see,
good.
and we are still important because he still pops in to see us. You
Very.
see. You see?
And then I've been trying to get my life coaching going too. So just working on my programs, just trying to get that all worked out. And then I'm gonna do like a free 8 week program just to kind of get my name out there and see how people
Yeah.
like it and get some feedback on that. So soon as I'm finished my last program, I'm gonna start offering probably about 3 people. I'll offer a free 8 week course and see how they
Okay.
get it. So
Is it going to be available here though? Where is it going to be available? Because we are different
uh,
to the rest of the
any
world.
anywhere anywhere in the world. It's a package, so it's like a work program package. So like it starts off mostly it's for grief. Um, I'm gonna be specializing in grief. So one of the packages that I built, it's more or less like, when people are in grief, they're very depressed and down. They don't want to move a lot. So it starts off with
Mm.
like just low stuff like get out of bed, make your bed, open the window, get some fresh air. And then it's got
Mm.
also meal plans for like for people, because when
Oh.
I'm depressed, I don't want to make anything, So it's like really fast, easy depression, but hearty meals. And as the
Mm.
weeks go, it progresses, so it gets better and better and better, and like the
Aw,
books get bigger.
that's awesome. Listen, don't make sure that you don't send someone to go get takeout and then they get sick. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. That's yeah.
You
I
tend
haven't
to
ate
have that
there
happen.
forever. Yeah, I haven't ate there
So
in forever.
you've been healthy for since the last time we spoke?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah,
Bonus. Bonus.
yeah.
Well,
Thank
I
God.
was, yes, exactly. Oh, speaking of, have you been back to church yet?
No, I haven't. I've just been super busy. I haven't made time for
Hmm.
church, to be honest with you.
You need to
But
make time for
I mean,
church.
it's hard too because I have my daughter full time, right? And she's not
She
into
needs
the church
church.
thing right now.
She
So,
needs it. She needs it.
I know that, trust me. But I mean, I'd have to duct tape her and then take her there in order to get her there. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
know?
And I don't think that would look so good, me walking in to church holding a
Well,
duct taped kid, right? So,
yeah, people might question it. Depends how conservative
yeah,
you guys are.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
No, I'm having a gazillion issues with my eldest. So,
Oh yeah,
so
I know about that. Trust me.
um
Yeah.
oh, so if we touch base with the last time, is she still wearing a certain shirt?
No, I got rid of that. I got rid of that. Yeah.
And she understands?
Oh yeah, yeah. I made sure. So she's very aware. Yeah. Yeah. Thank God.
Frightening. Frightening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
It's just on top of everything else. You know what I mean? We got to add that too. It's never a dull moment over here.
Guys, everyone said it was fun. Have fun, they said. You know what I mean? Like, have
Yeah, yeah,
kids, have fun.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
I mean,
They didn't
we
tell you
all
how
love our
your bank
children.
account just goes down. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, it just, yeah, you know?
it's. Do you know what I laugh at? So many people in this day and age, I've spoken to that have said they don't want kids, and I'm like, but kids are just the best. And then they go, well,
Hmm.
how many times have you gone on holiday since you had kids? How much is in your bank account? How much stress do you
Hmm.
have? How much food do you have to cook? How many different tastes are there in your household? Who doesn't eat what? I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
slow your roll. It's okay. You had me at holiday. Like
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
good. I understand. Whereas my
I
kids
mean,
know if
but
I
you know
say
what I mean? Like, they outweigh us, man. Yeah, I mean, like the good though outweighs all that stuff at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Some days you're kicking yourself like, why? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, they're everything, right? At the end of the day,
they
and I
are.
wouldn't trade it
They
for the
are a
world.
reason for us to live. You know, if we didn't
Hmm.
have another someone that we need to keep alive,
Hmm.
what's the purpose for me?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that can't have kids or have chosen not to have kids. There's very, very different how to deal. It's very different.
Hmm.
But I think I do actually. I was on a call a little bit earlier, and I wanted to touch base on that sort of thing as well. Thank you, Dion. But on like with women, um, with postpartum, but I wanted to also then do the men's mental health side and speak about how men
This is
feel.
crazy. This is
What?
crazy because I just did a podcast, not to plug, but as a little harmless plug. My next episode that's dropping on this Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, was kind of about this. I actually cried, because it was very emotional, and it was probably one of the longest episodes I've had. And it was a man, just in a nutshell, a guy came on, his him and his wife were trying to get pregnant. Um, they had a miscarriage the first time, then had a baby, full term. Baby was born but died or passed away. Sorry, passed away. Like right there.
Like a
Um,
stillbirth or
it,
was still alive when it
the
was
baby was
born?
alive, but a really faint heartbeat, and it ruptured something inside of her. So his wife was also under the gun for almost
Oh my
whatever, the
word.
unaliving or whatever. Yeah, yeah. So and then he had to go through that, and then um he had, like, his wife had to came out of like all the drugs and stuff because she had surgery right away. They had to bring her in surgery, and then their unborn infant was lying beside, and he had a show, right? So they got to spend some time with him or her. Rest in peace, Mary. Her name was. And then they tried a couple other times, no heart, and miscarriage, a couple times, heartbeat, but no, and then they went away. And then he just gave up, right? Like he was going about to unalive himself, and then he got a phone call. He was standing somewhere. I don't want to go too much into it, but he's standing somewhere. He gets a phone call, and is his wife saying, "We have a heartbeat. We hear the heartbeat." And so he flew back, but the baby was born 26 weeks early, so just tiny. So it was like they went through complications. The baby's heart stopped multiple times. Horrific what he went through. But now he's got a beautiful son named Otto. He's 2 years old now, and it was very emotional. It was a crazy episode. It was
I
very, and what he
can't
goes through, and he's like,
believe
no
it.
one ever talks about the man side, and what
Yeah.
we go through, and like the emotions and stuff. And it was a really, really deep episode. It was very, very good.
Wow. You see, I'm gonna make you cry.
Yeah, and you know what? The woman was more stronger than, like, his wife was more stronger than he was. He's like, I can't go through this anymore. She wanted to have babies, more and more babies. And he's like, I can't go through this. I can't do this anymore. And then she obviously talked him into it 2 other times. And it almost broke him. And then luckily that happened. So, yeah, he's got a
Wow.
beautiful little son now. Yeah.
But also, a lot of times when those things happen is the men have to choose. The fathers, the husbands, they sometimes need to choose who to
Mm-hmm.
save. And
Yeah.
it's frightening because that is a decision that no one should need to make. That is God's decision. And at that very moment, the doctors say to you, you need to choose. And
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, and then to sit there and it is difficult. I think moms, don't get me wrong, Flip. I I see mom sitting there in like the NICU or whatever for months and months and months, and postpartum kicks in, and you can sense it though. Like when a mom
Mm-hmm.
is has got postpartum, it's not so taboo anymore. People know what it's about, With men, no one talks about it, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And you just expect them to stand up and do their thing and be there for you. And how would they ever know the feeling because they did not carry the baby? Why would it be a thing? No, but they see your heartbreak every single day. They lost a child. There's so much that they have to go through while still being strong for the family, the
Mm-hmm.
mom, if there's other sibling or other kids. It's really hectic. So yeah, I definitely wanted to delve into it. And it's strange that I'm saying it, besides the fact that you just did it, is that I was on a call, and that's what made me think about it, because I do want to do on the moms, and I want to do for men's mental health as well. So can you make yourself available in 2 weeks, please?
I can do that, no problem. No problem.
Thank you.
I just want to touch on something that you said too. Is like what they diagnosed him. It wasn't like postpartum, obviously, but what they diagnosed him was with PTSD. And also a
Um,
big thing that people don't understand is like, as a man, you're seeing like the love of your life go through this, or like a child or whatever it may be,
yeah,
you know, and you're helpless, and that's the hardest thing, is to stand back and you have no control of like what's
yeah,
going on, and that's, if anything, that tears a man apart more than anything, is just being helpless and not being able to help whatever the person needs help with,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's really, really sad. And I think, wow, if anyone probably can agree, when you see a grown ass man shed a tear, it is next level. Like, we expect women to cry all the time. We do.
Hmm.
So it's just
You
like,
can see it on my podcast, me. I was
I'm
crying on
going
my
to.
on the last episode.
Please,
So you'll see
please,
it.
on the last one.
Yeah,
But
like
now
it's gonna come out this
this one.
Friday.
Okay, on Friday. On Friday. Please, will you tag
Yeah,
me or send it to me or something? Because my brain is like a sieve.
no problem.
Thank you. And
No
then,
problem.
so then next week I'll do the women's one, and the following, because I normally try and do it every second week. So
Yeah, no problem.
I will do it in 2 weeks' time. But I'm going to
Okay.
watch you cry now because everyone watches me cry. That's the norm. Hello, Turtle Dave. But how's things going with your music career?
It's going okay. I kind of put it on a pause right now. Like I'm still making some stuff, but not like really going through it, putting it in the right folders and putting it all together. Like I have over 2,500 songs on my playlist that I've made. Yeah, I made a lot. Yeah.
Jeez.
So it's just a matter of going through which songs go into which album that I want to put together. I have them. I just haven't I was just pushing them out as fast as I could. I wasn't just like putting them, put it in the album, which I first like. That's how I made Raw Minds. This one, I just got so excited that I was just pumping them out, right? So now I got to go back and put them in the right albums.
Yeah.
But more or less, I've just been more focusing on trying to get this life coaching going,
Hmm.
and also my memoir I'm working on. I'm scrapping it all. I had 14 chapters. I'm changing everything now. Um,
What? Really?
because yeah, yeah, because grief. I had a question asked me, and it really actually changed everything about my perspective of everything, and even how I'm going to do life coaching. Is they asked me, what did grief teach me? Like after everything, what does grief teach me? And it taught me how to love, and how to love more. Just because you don't have this time on the earth with people. You only have certain amount of time. So why not give the best and to the person and people around you, right? So grief taught me how to love more. So now I'm changing my whole book and kind of writing for that to be the message. Because let's face it, people don't want to listen a lot of times to like read a book. They get bored, sometimes. I mean, I got some. I think it's very, very graphic, my book, because of some of the stuff I went through. But I want to change it. I don't want it to be about that. I don't want that to be made about that. I want it to be
Yeah.
have like an ending where like it's about love, like, and I'll have the flashbacks to go back to those points, like something. But
Mm.
I'm gonna actually maybe start it from the end and work my way back.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
gonna
a
do
cool
something different.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
So
would
and
be
I'm
like,
gonna just
would you
take
like
some big moments.
reflect? Would it be in a way where you're reflecting back, or how is it
I
work?
to be
You
honest
don't
with
know
you, I
yet.
don't even know, but I wanna start something, and like I wanna do different. I don't like following the sheep. I like to stay out of the crowd, or stay out, like be like, everybody is black and white and that guy over there is wearing red. You know what I mean? Like that's who I am. So I'm gonna
Yes.
figure this out how to do it, but I want to do it different because like I like to just stand in my own lane and pave my own path, right? So I want to try to do something different here. So we'll see how it
Well,
works out.
you just let us know when that happens, okay? We will
Definitely.
get
It's gonna be a while. I'm I'm gonna for the next 3 months, daily, I'm just going to write down or take notes of things that pop in my head about everything like that. And then
Yeah.
once I have 3 months worth, I'm gonna put that together with what I have already and kind of build a shell around that and then work from there.
What a process.
Yes, very.
What a
Yes.
process. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start. It's like, I don't know. So rather you than
Me
me.
either. That's why I'm starting over.
That's crazy though. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to quickly just mention the lady that was meant to be joining. Yeah, hello, Niku. The lady that is meant to be joining. I'm assuming she's running late. If there's no power issue, I'm not too sure. But the one thing that she wanted to ask you and speak about, she is actually an author, so she can't really touch too much on the book
Hmm.
because of legal reasons,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah, you don't want to. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but her one question was that she wanted to ask you was how men tend to get their mindset in place to stay positive, and what would be helpful for them to do while they're struggling. What is the one thing that anyone can do to help, either a man or what they can
Okay,
do to
hold on,
help
hold on. That's like three
themselves?
questions in one. So
Yes.
that yeah, let's hit the. I'll hit the first one first. I'll hit the first
Okay.
one
Do you
first.
remember?
So, what do men do to like what is it? Sorry, protect their mental health or something? Sorry.
So, how men tend to get their mindset in place to stay positive. So, how do you remain in a positive mindset?
Well, it's okay. So I can't really speak on every man, obviously, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
everyone is different, but I can give you kind of And also this is kind of, it's a little bit of a loaded question. So like depending on where this person in life is too, you know what I mean? So different aspects of their life, they could be using different things. So I think
Mm.
like in the start of like someone going through a lot of pain and they don't know how to deal with it, and they how they protect their peace, I guess, is a lot of men focus just on work, you know, and that's what they do. They go to work, they come home, they go to work, come home, and that's what, and they live for work because work is their safe space, and
Yeah,
it takes it away from, takes away from life, right, outside of
yeah,
work, right, so you can focus. And that's huge, huge in the blue collar industry, and that's what I did like forever. And I would just work as many hours as I could, I'd work like 10 hours, 12 hours, as much as I could, just to stay at work, just to keep
yeah.
my, exactly, keep yourself busy, and that's, I wouldn't say it's more or less finding peace or anything, but it was a way to
Isn't it just a
stop the noise in
coping
your head.
mechanism? Yeah, it's like to
Yeah,
cope.
I,
But do you think it's healthy?
yeah, and do I think it's healthy? No, not really. I mean, it may be for your bank account, you know what I mean? But
Yeah. Good
no,
way
I
of
did
messaging.
it. I did it, and I burnt out. Like you burn out, right? You
Yeah,
you really do. You burn out. I miss time with my kid. I miss time with even myself because
yeah,
I poured too much. And let's face it, like any job out there, you're just a number. You'll be replaced, especially in construction. You die on that construction site, someone else, when that site opens again, is going to take your spot. You're just a number
yeah,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
you know?
Replaceable the next
So,
day.
yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think it definitely is a coping mechanism. I think a big thing for for me personally that helps me with like, grounds me, brings me back, and brings me to a safe space is I love video games, and a lot of men and women do love video games, and it really takes me away from the issues at hand, and it's a
Yeah.
bit of a band-aid, but it's not really, because I have friends all over the world, even in South Africa I play with, right? And
Okay, cool.
um I can be, a cowboy, an astronaut, a cop, a bad guy. I can be a racer, a football, like anything I want to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm.
And and it takes you away. So that's what I also use as a coping mechanism. So there's different things that men use, tinkering and stuff like that. But I think
I also
what
like
really
with
brings you,
gym
I was
exercise,
gonna say,
I've
what really
noticed
brings
that.
peace is like, I was just gonna say is gym, because it brings um your endorphins, all this like chemicals, right? Releases your natural chemicals, right? And it gives you like a high in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, and you feel good, you feel pumped.
Mm.
So a lot of times men go like that, and eating good too is things, because that's, you got to feed yourself well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would say, oh God. I mean, it's a really hard question because everyone's different. It really
Mm.
is. For me, it was coloring. Coloring brought me peace, coloring books. And
Yeah.
it was adult coloring books, so it would be like F you, blah 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 words, and like a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And that's what, like, you can Amazon it, adult coloring books, and it literally brought me so much peace. It calmed my mind because I was focusing on coloring,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. It's like, even when you do tapping, I think we went through this last time, where you tap, you like
Yes.
close your eyes, do breathing exercises, it
Yeah.
focuses your mind. So anything that will take away the noise, I guess, in a man's head, will bring them peace. Any like joy. I don't know if that kind of makes sense to your question. I mean,
No,
it's kind of a hard
I
question,
think
but
so. I think so because, but in the same breath, then, like you were saying, it depends on the situation.
mhm.
It depends on the person. But I also know that it can go to the extreme. So you can get the person, like you were saying, they will stick to work, push, and then eventually they're
Mhm.
going to explode. They're going to,
Yeah.
because if it is a grief situation, which we have gone through before, they're not working through the grief. They are putting that
No.
band-aid on, and it's going to finally explode, and or implode, because at the end of the day, they're not going to have a job if things go pear-shaped, you know.
Yeah.
And most people, when it comes to how I have seen it from my side, and maybe you can, you know, um, disagree, agree, whatever, give your point of view, is that men will not tell you if something has even happened. They try and fix it or avoid it or whatever. So,
Hmm.
you know, I've said to partners before, what I know something is wrong. As a partner, you clearly know when there's an issue. And we will say, just share the burden. Tell us what's wrong. And men, if you do that, gentlemen, I'm very proud of you. But most men don't, because they are the man of the house. They are fine. They are strong. Don't show your weakness. And us women feel completely shut out. So when something does happen and eventually there is this, you know, big reveal, if you want to say it like that, we are completely caught off guard. We don't know ourselves how to assist you, how to help you, because we've
Hmm.
offered everything that we can. You didn't tell us, and now we sit. And that is the next part of her question was, how can other people help you in your time of need? Because we can sense something is wrong, but if you're not going to talk about it, then maybe you don't want help. Like, how, I don't, you know, when they say, when
So
someone says to you, are you okay? And they go, I'm fine. We know
yeah.
that you're not fine. Are you meant to push that, or are you meant to step back and wait for what?
So it's about
From
carrying the
your
burden,
opinion.
right? So
Yeah.
they like for me, I've done this multiple times. I try to practice, like, it's hard. This is new to men, is like expressing your feelings. It really is hard, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think I've been doing a great job in my last two relationships, definitely. Maybe I would say, yeah, the last two relationships I've very opened up more. Um, because I've done a lot of inner work and realized that, you know, talking about this and like asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. But I mean, in the past, yeah, I don't want to burden my partner with my problems. I'm supposed to be the man, so I should be able to handle this. I should be able to carry it all. And it's like you just don't want to burden your partner, put that on them. And it's more a less of even a love thing too. Like you love that person, you don't want to put that on their shoulders. And as men, we think that we can handle it. We think that we can take all this weight. And
Mm,
reality is maybe a percentage, you know, maybe a percentage you can handle it, but you need to speak up about it because it eats you up
yeah.
it eats up alive.
Yeah.
And on top of the other thing is like what you can do is sometimes men just need someone to hold space for them you know sometimes that's just all we need. And maybe like sometimes it may not be a big problem, but it like to everybody else, but it's a problem to the men. And sometimes
Yeah.
they need someone to hold space for them.
Yeah.
And if it's not about holding space, then just try to make sure that he knows he's in a safe space, no judgmental, because that's another thing is men want, we're supposed to be strong. Now we're being vulnerable. So now, we're afraid to be judged because it happens all the time. There's women out there, oh, I want a man that's going to show his feelings and do all this. So then a man shows his feelings and be this like, oh no, you're the other word for a kitty cat. He's like, you're a kitty cat. See, I'm learning.
I'm
And
so proud of you.
he's like, yeah, you're a kitty cat. So, no, I want a strong man now. You know what I mean? So, like, at
Mm,
the point is like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. At that time, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
and like a big thing is hold space and make sure that it's a safe space and they feel like it's a no judgment free zone, and what would even like I know this sounds crazy, but it's an old way of doing it because my mom taught me this. If if you have a problem with someone, write them a letter,
Oh,
you
that's
know?
so good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if your loved one is like hurting, but doesn't want to share, write them a letter
Mm.
because sometimes it's just easier writing things down, you know? Just
Hello,
like
puppy.
wow, my mom used to tell me that, and when I would be mad, I would write her letters, and she would be mad at me, and she would slip them. I mean, I probably had a stack like that of like the letters. She'd slip them under my door. I'll tell you that, But
Yeah.
I mean, that's where, yeah, she's a smart woman. It's kind of popped in
Yeah.
my head right now.
Yeah. But you see, that is so, so true because before we had phones, and I mean, if we did have phones, it wasn't like a thing, right? You couldn't take them to school and all of
Yeah.
that. So I I remember we all as friends we used to write one another letters, and if you had a
Hmm.
boyfriend or a girlfriend, you would write one another letters. And my mom used to say the same thing to me, and she used to say to me, "Oh, hey Jonathan, hey Andre." She used to say to me, well, if you can't explain it with your words, which I couldn't, now I'm very verbal, but sometimes it's still easier to put it in a letter, right? And so
Hmm.
when you're saying that now about your mom doing that, it's yeah. See, look here, Glow says me and my kids still
Yeah.
do letters
Yeah.
to avoid emotional distress. It is,
Exactly.
and you get to think, like for me, if I've got an issue, especially when I was younger, I wasn't emotionally mature enough, and I didn't like the confrontation. So I had an issue, and instead of writing a letter, I would just avoid, and then eventually things would get so bad that you hit boiling point, and then it would just be like
Hmm.
so writing letters is very good. And there's a lot of people now with the AI thing, they're writing songs, they're writing poems. It's great because the men
Hmm.
that are expressing themselves through the talents that they have, the abilities that they have is phenomenal. 100%. Do you know what, Gloam? I'm not the type of person to sit back and
Hmm.
just when things explode, I want to sort the problem out now because the other thing that my mom told me was you never go to bed angry, right?
Hmm.
And if you tend to have an argument with someone in the evening, now you need to go to bed. And I'm like, I can't go to bed because my mom, my mom told me. So here I'm like almost 40 and I'm like, well, my mom told me. So, but it makes you sleep better at night as well because your mind is at ease and you can continue. But if you're not
Can I
able,
put another thing to that? Sorry to cut
yeah,
you off, but this is important
yeah,
too.
yes,
What if the person passes away in their sleep,
exactly, exactly. That
right?
that is a huge thing for me. Like my mom said, okay, we're back to my mom said, don't tell her this. No one ever. People in the comments, if you know my mother, you do not tell her that I'm taking her advice, especially on a public platform that she doesn't like me being on. So my thing as well, what she's taught us is you never leave the house angry and you never go to sleep angry because you don't know what's going to happen. And I would be absolutely devastated. I think anyone would be absolutely devastated if the last memory that you have of that person is either them being really angry at you or really hurt and vice versa. And for me, if we have the letter, you tend to read it in a lot more calmer way. For me, texting, oh my shattered nerves. If you're going to argue with me over text and put a capital or put an emoji or an exclamation mark, oh my soul, my out. It's bad. So,
I
so,
hate
so
texting,
bad. I hate it.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's why you'll
arguing it.
phone me rather. I
Yeah.
get point. It's and this is a big thing for me is my friends know I want people to phone me and specifically video call so that I can see their emotions. Hello, puppy. To she's so needy.
Oh yeah.
Jealous for days. Um, I lost my first fiance. We were oh no. Oh wow, my friend. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, you see? Yeah, you have to have peace with
My
yourself.
condolences. Well, you know what?
Mm.
To add to that, it was Father's Day when my fiance passed, and she was at her mom's house, and I was sending her texts because she was supposed to come back home. And I was like, what the hell? You know, like this is Father's Day, you know, like you're making me so upset. Like I wanted to spend the weekend with you. I didn't even get to see you once. You know, we lived together. She was just at her mom's. You know, and
Yeah.
I was saying some stuff. Not like I wouldn't say mean stuff, but I was very angry at her for not spending time with me. You know, and then I wake up and she was gone. You know, so I felt I did feel a little sorry, she's going all crazy over me.
Ah!
I did feel a little bad about, you know, like because I didn't like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got mad at her. Like she was passed away when I was getting mad at her. So then I felt like bad in myself then, you know? So
Yeah.
it's not it's good to make amends before you sleep, definitely.
100%. And I think if we can all go back to writing letters, it would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like also for yourself. Most of the time, when you write a letter, you're already expressing yourself. You're getting it out. If you go
Mm-hmm.
and read over again, hello, brother, if you go and you read over it and you're like, was I really going to send this sort of thing? Like, I think when we're texting, we're so quick, we could just tap, 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 throw a lot of exclamation marks and a lot of horrible emojis and send it. Whereas when you have a letter, because most of us are so pedantic and OCD, we want to make sure the spelling is correct. Because the worst thing, the last thing, like I don't like it. If I'm now angry and then I send a message and there's a spelling error, and that person will point it out where they've just missed the whole point that I'm actually really pissed off about something else and they've now corrected
Mm-hmm.
me. Oh my shattered nerves. That person clearly does not know me. So, what I have diaries full for myself, 90% is emotionally charged. Wow. Wow, Glow. You've lived a life, my friend. Glow, you actually need to meet Eric, by the way, madam, because she's pretty raw too. She's
Nice.
South African,
Nice.
but she lives in shame she can't help it. She lives in Australia. But she
Okay,
but
nice.
she lived in New Zealand first, so we were laughing at her because she's confused. She's chosen all of these places. And it's weird because when she speaks Afrikaans to me, I'm like, she sounds South African when she speaks Afrikaans, but when she speaks English, then she sounds confused.
Sorry,
Get
she's going.
Ryan.
She just wants a hug.
Oh, oh my gosh. Get yourself a dog, guys. That helps a lot. And she's very
Definitely.
needy
She
every time.
very needy. Yeah.
Oh,
She's three
Mish,
years old and yeah, she's my best
she's still
friend.
a baby. Oh, you
Yeah.
see. Hey, Nugget. Mish, that is my friend here. Um, yes, I am needy. Oh, she's like, yes, I am needy. You as well, Glow. You as well. But Mish, you need to get a dog because you're both needy. Yep. Look at that. I mean, she is
Okay, calm down.
awesome. Look at it. Oh,
No.
baby. Oh, shame. She's
Yeah, she's
massive,
crazy.
though. Check
Oh
how she
yeah.
just
Yeah,
sits
she's
there.
all muscle.
She just was like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna sit here. Um, and then quick one. Um, are you still in your happy relationship?
Yeah, yeah, she's amazing. So good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does your princess over there like her?
Oh yeah, they get along. They go out shopping and stuff, definitely. Yeah,
Not
she wants
that
to take her out to
princess.
do nails
Not
and get
that
their hair done.
princess. Not that princess. That
Oh,
princess you
this
can
one?
buy. That one, yes.
What, like my dog? This one? Oh yeah, she's a huge dog lover too, so they get along. It's amazing. She wants to help people, like she'll take in the dogs for a couple days if they have to go and stuff. Like she's a
Oh,
huge
like a
animal
dog
lover.
sitter. Oh. I
Yeah,
was just
it's like
wondering,
boarding. It's called boarding.
oh, is it there?
God, this
Well,
one's she's crazy though.
do you know what the reason why I ask is because children you can bribe a lot. Like,
Hmm.
let's get the nails done, let's go shopping, let's do all these things, right? When it comes to
Yeah.
dogs, especially females in that breed, no names mentioned, I won't offend her,
Well,
but attach to like one person. So now I was just thinking, Flipper, there comes a lady friend in the picture, and that one is so
oh,
needy.
it's funny.
Wow.
It's funny though. Like we'll be laying, like sitting down or laying down, and then like Kova, my dog, will come right in between us. But she'll go and look at her and like hang out with her and like split us up and chill. Yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah, they get
soul.
along great.
You see, I think
Yeah.
that's also like maybe a really good tool to have for a man's best friend.
Oh,
So
definitely is.
you
Definitely is.
and I know like
I
dogs are
mean,
used for emotional support too. So
yeah. A ride or die. Like she's been through me so much. My last dog I had for 13 years, she was like my
wow.
ride or die too. Yeah. So it was really
See?
yeah, it was good. They're really good at
So
they
there's
saved
just
me.
another way of coping as well. And that's
Hmm.
probably the most healthiest, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, what's really healthy is just speaking out, really is just talking about it, right? Talking
Yeah.
about it and like but I mean it's hard. It really is. And that's why I say video games though, because like I played video games like forever since I from Coleco back in the day, Atari and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but you meet these people online and they tell you their stories too, and you can really like relate to these people and you become close with them and you can be vulnerable with them and like it's it's can you just relax, please? Sorry, she's getting
It's fine. I'm
um
used to this. You know that.
she's going crazy. Okay,
Oh.
that's it. Um so I mean it's easy to be vulnerable more with people that you don't know because
Oh
it's I
yes.
guess it's maybe they don't know your life so they can't really judge you in effect, maybe in that sense that you're thinking in your head or something. I don't know the whole around it, but it's easier for people to reach out to people that you don't know to
Mm.
like spill your beans with.
It
So
is.
I
It's
find
so
that
much
like
easier.
yeah, and a lot of guys go to video games and like to be with their friends, to be able to communicate and do these things that they can't with like their loved ones or their friends in real life because of that fact, because they you don't really truly know. I mean, video games saved a good part of my life.
Mhm.
It actually saved my life. I was supposed to go hang out with my friends, and I was a big nerd. I was playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I said, "No, I can't go out. I'm raiding, blah blah blah." They made fun of me. "Oh, you're such a nerd, blah blah blah." Well, that night my friend got shot and he passed away, and it could have been me.
Wow. Yeah.
So I say it truly saved my life. It could have been anybody, one of us.
Yeah.
So I
For
made the right
sure.
choice and stayed home and played video games instead of going out and causing ruckus and could have lost my life.
Well, you see, that is oh, wow. Um, I had one of my friends was unfortunately unalived by someone, and that evening, one of his best friends was meant to go out. They were going out like 3 nights, so it was three bachelors, and the one that was unalived was newly a bachelor, so they all wanted to go out and celebrate and
Mm-hmm.
cheer him up, and and the one wasn't able to make it because he had his daughter. It was his time with his daughter. That was like a long weekend, and he said, "I'm sorry, I can't come out with you." And for 3 nights, he said, "I'm sorry, I can't come out with you." And they were begging him. They were like, "Come on." Um, why am I frozen?
I see that.
What?
Oh. That your new green screen? Uh-oh. Did you lose power? I think so.
Creepy.
There you are. I see
It's
you.
saying there's a problem with TikTok. Yeah, I can see now. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So we with this friend of mine. I know I'm back. I was hawking properly there. Nice. Hey Quentin, stranger. Hey Corin. Hey Loki. So anyway, and that night we still don't know exactly what happened. We all have our suspicions, and but yeah, there was an altercation and over something very stupid, and we don't know if it was planned or not planned or whatever the situation was. But my friend was shot 9 times, and it could have been anyone.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't a planned hit on him, and it was just them having a altercation like drunk guys do in a bar, um, especially because these three together are hooligans. And if the one that was with his daughter was there, 10 to 1, he would have been the one, because he is a lot more explosive, and
Mm-hmm.
like, and that is the thing where he could have gone out, but he had his daughter. So he stayed at home for his daughter. You stayed at home because you had video games. There's people that choose a certain path, and I think God also does that for us. It's just not your time, and
Mm-hmm.
there'll always be a way that something or someone is going to save you. Um,
Mm-hmm. Well, my
and
daughter
your
saved me, right? Out of everything. Now, like, I changed my whole friend group, right? I don't hang out with the people I do anymore. I literally hang out with my new girl, my daughter, my dog, my two kittens, and
you got kittens
once in a
now?
blue moon, I have two kittens as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about getting, I don't know, a horse, um, a rabbit, goats, pigs, cows. Just joking. I'm in Vancouver. We're in a city.
I was just gonna say, where the heck are you putting them? Like, what size is your backyard?
No, no, no. Yeah, no. I got a big backyard though, and I have four fish tanks, but I got no fish in them right now because my fiance, before she passed away, she killed them by accident. She unplugged um my main thing, and yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like just over 6 grand worth of fish too. They were really expensive because it was salt water. Yeah, it was pretty. It is what it is. I mean, it sucks for the fish. I feel bad. It's probably a bad way to die. I mean, but it's fish. That's why I got them. I guess. Is that bad to say? I don't know. I don't look at fish like I look at a dog. So if you're a fish person, sorry.
If you're a fish person.
I mean, I'm a fish person. I mean,
Are there any
I
fish
was
people in the
upset that they passed away. I was upset that they passed away. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
Were
I
you
was more
upset
upset because
because of the money?
No, no, I was more upset. No, it accumulated over time, right? I mean, one of my fishes was like $600. One of
Is that
them.
the octopus?
No, and then I had a serpent starfish, and I think that was like $200 for that thing too. Like, so they're
Oh my
expensive.
gosh.
Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
did you have emotional connection with these fish?
I mean, it was more or less like no emotional because I didn't name them. You know, I probably because it was after my dog died, my other dog died. I
Mm.
I didn't want to get another dog for a while, so I was like, which animal can I get that I won't really care too much about that if they pass away? You know what I mean? I know it
So
sounds bad, but I know it sounds bad, right? But I mean that's I loved my dog, right? And I didn't want to go through that, but I wanted to have something, that I could, like have. So I was like,
yeah.
fish, we eat fish. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, I didn't realize how expensive salt water was, though. Holy shit, man. Like, and then like doing the coral, like the light alone, my light alone for my fish tank was $1,200, like it's a special light. Yeah. Yeah, so you can grow
Oh
coral.
my soul.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my word.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so like I
That
have a 90 gallon, a 75 gallon, a 55 gallon, um, a 25 gallon, and then I think I
oh
got a
my
10
word.
as well.
And
Yeah.
she killed all of them?
Well, I only had the two big gallons going, so the 75 and the 90. And they were all plugged into this one circuit. She unplugged something, or she plugged something in, sorry, burnt the circuit. I was at work, and I wasn't staying at my house. She just went there. She did a couple things because I was in the transition of moving into her house. So I was at her house
Mm.
probably for a week because I had an auto feeder, so it automatically fed the fish, so I didn't have to worry about it. Um, so when I'm at work and stuff, because I used to work out of town sometimes. And when I came back, my lights were off, the heater was off, the auto feeder wasn't going, nothing, and the water was super cold, and the fish didn't make it. Yeah, it was sad. The fish actually started eating each other because there was parts of fish floating around. It was pretty bad. Yeah,
Did
that's
it
my fish
stink?
story. Um, a little bit. It wasn't like not really. I mean, it's all covered, right? It's all encased in a glass case, so like a little bit. I mean, as much as fish stink, I guess, when they're dead,
Fish
but like
freaking stink.
freshly. Yeah, but I mean,
Fish
it's in
stink.
water, right? And it's fresh, so it's not like it's been sitting out baking in the sun or anything like that, That's what I'm saying. So it still smelled like, yeah, fish, but not like, can you chill out? Like I'm busy
Not
here,
like dead
please. Sorry, my
fish.
dog. Yeah.
Not dead
Yeah.
fish.
But I had like
Oh
I had
my
like the
soul.
Nemos and the Dories, and I had all that stuff. But my Nemos, they're clownfish. They were white and black. So it's like different.
Yeah.
I always like to be different, right? So I'm not doing the orange and white. I'm like, no, no, no. We're going black and white.
We'll go back and white.
I
Oh my
mean, that's how I
soul. I
see life,
can't.
anyways, right? So that's how I look
In
at
black and
life. Either
white,
yes or
not
no.
grey.
Black and white. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like my boss always says to me, I there's no grey area. It must be black or white. Don't
Yeah.
give me grey. He is always like
Yeah.
that. So
That's how I
hello
see
my
life. That's how
friend.
I see it. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. So,
So guys, just know if you are wanting to get an emotional pet, I mean emotional support, rather get emotional support dog or cat,
not fish.
preferably not fish. Uh, they're
Unless you're a
expensive.
fish lover, then maybe. There
But
is
I
lots.
don't
Like
know if
I th-
that would be an emotional support. Like, if you
I
think
don't
about
know.
emotional support,
Would you
that's like
carry it in a
something that
bowl
can
while you walk
cuddle.
around? Like, what is that? Oh, that's my emotional support fish. You got it in like a little like fish bowl. You got the whole like SpongeBob like scenery in the background. You got a little goldfish walking. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean, so if there's even any fish people out there, the fact that you're gonna use that and carry it around, or are you gonna
Yeah.
put it in a bag and walk it? I mean, I just don't know what you would do.
Hey, my
Can you
dad
imagine
used to have
someone showed
stilettos
up?
back in the day with fish in them, okay? Like the old, he was like a greaser slash hippie. You know, like the old school, like, woo, those with the big stilettos. Yeah, he had stilettos where you fill up with water and you can put fish in there. But he says they don't last. You got to keep them in there for a little bit. You can't keep them. I'm like, what about dancing? He's like, they're fucking fish. I'm sorry, my language, but he's like, they're fish. So maybe that's where I got the fish whole thing from, man. I don't know. But like, yeah, like how do you dance with fish in your stilettos? Those things, I'd feel sorry for those. Those things would be flying everywhere. Like talk about like poor fish, okay? Even though their brain is like this and they forget every second, poor fish, man.
I mean, the way that you're going to be moving on the dance floor, that fish is not going to be able to forget. It's just going
No.
to be a constant loop.
Yeah, yeah.
It will just be a loop of terror. Get me off.
Definitely.
I've just
Just
got the
eat me
most
already.
horrendous. I choose death.
Yep,
No,
definitely.
I'm literally going. Now I'm going to have all of these weird thoughts about fish. Like, maybe we should have a poll. Like, how many people think that fish can be emotional support pets? Asking for a friend. Yeah.
Asking from, yeah.
Oh, listen. Asking for. Thank you, Mamish. I just like I could have when you think about that, it's something that you could cuddle, right? Like a dog, a cat, a bunny.
Yeah, you're not gonna
I
put
don't
on a
know. Yeah.
scuba suit and hop in your fish tank, and try to cuddle your fish. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I did have Oscars. I don't know if you know what Oscars are. They're
No.
like
What's that?
they're almost like piranhas. Like you can feed them anything. Like there's videos out there,
Oh
people
my
even feeding them
gosh.
like mice and snakes and stuff. Like they're very, yeah. They have crazy teeth. They called the river dogs. So I had two Oscars, and you could pet them. They would come up to the water, and I would pet them. They were like, yeah, 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 bit my
Yeah, there you
daughter,
go.
but they pet me.
Exactly. Exactly. I was just gonna
Yeah,
be like, did they want to be affectionate or do they just want to eat you?
they are. Oh yeah,
Because
they'll follow me and stuff like that. I mean, she's
yeah, because they
she's a
wanted
little
to
kid,
eat
so
you.
who knows, right? No, no. I'd put my hand right in it, and they would swim right around my hand. I would pet them, no problem. I'd feed them with bloodworms out of a syringe right into their mouth. Like it was crazy. Yeah, yeah,
Bloodworms?
yeah. Bloodworms. Yeah,
What's bloodworms?
it's just like
Are they red?
worms. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fish food. Fish food. They eat it. I guess. I don't know. I don't eat it. Worms in blood. I
Do you
guess.
know,
I
I'm
don't know.
very proud of us. I'm very proud of us. We've gotten a long way without getting the giggles. Like almost the whole show without getting giggles. So
Almost there.
the fish. Yeah, I mean, next time it might be the full length. Who knows? Progress. We just won't talk about fish next
Yes.
time because then oh, she's back on your shoulder. Check.
Oh yeah, she's been here beside me the whole time. She's
But it's
watching my
funny because
daughter
every
right
now and
now.
again you'll hear her like growl and be like, "Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, here, see?
Look at her."
Yeah, she wants me to pet her all the time. She just wants love. You should see, like, when I'm sleeping, she always has to be touching me, even if it's my feet or something. She'll put her back up against me. She's got to be somebody close to me. I'm her everything. When I leave the room, she'll start whining. She's got separation anxiety. I'm her everything. And
Oh,
I am. You know what I mean? I am.
does your daughter cry for you when you leave the room?
Hell no. She's telling me to get out. She was telling me yesterday, get out of here.
I was saying last night, on a live last night on the Autism Awareness Live. Hey, Mr. Murder. Um, I someone that were one of our consultants came to us.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's more of a technician than anything else, and his son is also on the spectrum. So we always have a chat and see where our kids are at and where we are at. But he also works away majority of the time. So when hey hey hey, and so when he comes back, like you could see this child is upset because now he has to behave because the father is the
Mm-hmm.
disciplinarian and he will watch you. So
Mm-hmm.
the like literally, because also they're so literal, and he gets so frustrated, like he doesn't want to talk to you. He's like, you're just making so much noise. And he came back the last time, and he said it wasn't even day one. Like it literally, he just got home and was like, what you doing, what's happening here? And he says, can you just go far away? Can you go far, go for long, just go far away? And his dad was like, but I just got back. He's like, but you just make noise. Meantime, it's because the father's going to watch him like a hawk, and he can get away with a lot more when he's not there. But the
Mm-hmm.
way he's just like, go far, far, just be gone with you. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, no, there's no love lost there. He just doesn't want to get into trouble. Out you go. Because that one goes crazy. But on, now I'm chopping and changing. On going back to the how men deal with things, right? I've noticed women also do it, but women tend to eat their feelings a lot more
Mm-hmm.
than what men do. If they have a breakup, men tend to go to the gym and they're like, I'm going to make myself look better than ever, and you are going to wish that you didn't screw me over. And it's like,
Usually it happens that way, but you know what? So I just want to comment on that actually. So a lot of the times, women will be, or like a breakup or relationship will be a main point for men to go to the gym, and I'm gonna show her what she's missing, blah 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 blah. Okay, good for you. Okay, but in that moment of you doing that, you start realizing you're showing it for yourself, and then something takes over and you're showing it for yourself, and then you really don't
yeah,
care, but in the
yeah.
initial, a lot of that's how it starts off, right? But the progress is you're actually showing it for yourself, and a lot of
Yeah,
men
and it
start
becomes
realizing that.
addictive because
Yeah.
you're looking good. You're seeing the effort that you're putting in. You're looking good. You are getting more attention, but you're feeling better about yourself in general as well because you're
Yeah.
healthier. My concern in that aspect, we say everything in moderation, which also goes over to the exercise and to the gymming and the fitness and things, because they really throw themselves in it, men and women, but men, like I said, I've seen more so, because it's become such an obsession. And when you lose weight or you gain muscle or you have done something that has changed your appearance and someone comments on it, it's a great feeling for
Mm-hmm.
you to be acknowledged and recognized, especially if you were hurt. And then you start pushing harder and harder and harder. And to an extent where so many of my friends have gotten to their goal, but it's never good enough because
Mm-hmm.
someone is going to be
Start pushing
better.
it.
You push it and they
Yeah.
get into bodybuilding, and then they get, it's they land up injecting and doing all sorts of things. And I'm not saying everyone does it, but I've just seen how it can spiral if they are not talking. That is their
I did
outlet,
it.
and it will just.
Yeah.
Did you?
See, yeah, so I did it. I was in my 20s, and I was on that whole gym phase, and then I started getting into that other stuff. And then I was like, I couldn't get enough of it because you're just, oh, it's not big enough, it's not big enough, it's not big enough. And then it's almost like in a sense of, let's say, I wouldn't say body dysmorphia, but it's more or less I don't know. You're just I can't really. You're just chasing something that you will never be happy with. You know, with body dysmorphia though, I think that starts off with something that you want to change, and then you just it starts getting into unhealthiness. You know, which is
Mm.
like like a lot of people in the gym. You see them. Half these guys will never be able to wash their back. You know what I mean? And it's the truth. They will never be able
Yeah.
to wash their back. When they turn, they can't turn their neck. They got to turn their whole body. You know what I mean? And
I don't think that they
it's
can wipe their own asses. They probably have
some of them,
bidets.
yeah. And a
Actually.
lot of it, like, don't get me wrong, a lot, like, there is people that are passionate about it, right? And they're passionate, and that's what they like to
Yeah.
do. But a lot of times, this stems from body dysmorphia, where a lot of people were really big, and they didn't want
Yeah.
to be big anymore. And that's awesome that they did this change. But then it's not good enough. And they keep on pushing and pushing. And then if they notice that they gain even 1 pound, it's the end of the world for them. And then they have
Yeah.
to, they'll even go harder. And that's when it starts getting dangerous. And
Yeah.
everything in this life is good in moderation. Everything from,
Yeah.
like I said, video games. You don't want to be playing video games. Some guy died playing World of Warcraft, the same game I talked about, because he didn't eat and drink and he died on his computer because he of extra. Yeah, it was in China when the game first came out. He did it for I don't know how long, and he ended up dying on his computer. You can Google it. So
Oh
everything
my
in
God.
moderation. Yeah, yeah, everything in
Yeah, that
moderation.
is. It is that is so, it's very, very true. It's very true
Yeah.
because we have as humans we are can be very obsessive. We have got,
Mm-hmm.
and when you say like body dysmorphia and things is I've spoken to a lot of people, from myself, I've got body dysmorphia, and no matter what I look like, I could be at my skinniest, my biggest, perfect, whatever. You will never
Mm-hmm.
be perfect for yourself. And if I
Mm-hmm.
lost a lot of weight, I will still be the fat girl inside. Like that's how I see myself, right? And I have been all sorts of sizes, and you don't realize it until you look back on photos. And I'm going, why the heck did I think that I was fat? There was nothing wrong at all. I was at my
Mm-hmm.
smallest and my healthiest because I had a lot of different eating disorders throughout my life. And I was healthy there, but I still didn't know that. So you
Mm-hmm.
push. And I take my brother, for instance. My brother has got a mindset like no other. He is very stubborn if he wants to be stubborn, but in a good way and in a negative way, where if he's got a goal, so he's the type of person that can do so well in like um, body transformations and like competitions and things like that, because he literally just can switch. So he can sit and he'll have a couple beers and he'll eat rubbish and he can grow like this belly and whatever. And then the next minute, his wife will say, okay, we're joining the whatever competition, body transformation, let's go. And he will cut. Like I have never, I mean, my brother is 18 months younger than me and he can get a six pack in like this. It's actually
Mm-hmm.
shocking. I'm like,
Well, he's also
what did
has
you
muscle
do?
memory probably from before
Yeah.
too, right? So if he's had it before, it's a lot easier for him to get it back too.
Yeah. But you see, he also did it the wrong way at one stage. Not now,
Yeah.
because he knows, like his wife will assassinate him
Let me
100%.
see if I have a picture. I might have a picture of.
Hey,
I don't know
Johnny.
how to see if
Listen,
we
I don't
can.
want to see
Let me
dodgy
see.
things, yeah?
No, no, no. It's me in. Hold on. This.
Okay.
It's me in my. I think I was like 19 years old when I was all swollen. I didn't have a neck.
Okay.
I didn't have a neck. It was pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have a neck.
That is the one thing, right? Is that when you see these really strange muscles coming out of nowhere and you go, like I said to my brother, I'm like, are you juicing? He goes, no. So I said, well, tell me how you exercise this. Where did that come from? It literally happened overnight. He's like, okay, then, Candace, yes, that is exactly where I was injecting, and it's just full of it. I said, don't take the piss out of me. Like, don't do that because that's irritating. But I said, the fact that your entire body looks like a flippin', I don't know, landmines landed on there. I'm like, you are covered in zits. You are so aggressive.
Hmm.
You've got these flippin' weird ass things going on here. I'm like, no. So, but he eventually learned his lesson because obviously now you want to have children, and that was a bit of
Hmm.
a mission. And yeah, so he could not lie anymore. We all knew it. The doctor said so. But thank you, John. So it is, yeah, it's for people tend never to be satisfied. We take like small things, right? We always say, yeah, if
Hmm.
you've got curly hair, you want straight hair. If you want straight hair, you want curly hair. If you've got whatever body part that someone is not happy with, you're actually never happy. You never,
Hmm.
if you have got body dysmorphia in whatever form it is, you will never be happy until you
Well, my
accept yourself for who
fiance,
you are.
well, her name is Jules because I like to talk, say
Yes,
Jules.
I
She's
know,
not really my
Jules.
fiance anymore. Yeah. So Jules, she
Yeah.
had body dysmorphia and she lost, I think it was 106 pounds. Um, she used to be a
Wow.
big girl and she went to somewhere in Mexico, got a gastro bypass. So they cut her stomach down. She spent like, I think she spent like $24,000 and did like, this is before I met her, like, because after I didn't know she went through all this. That's how I met her. I was like, I knew her from high school, but I re brought her into my life by saying, oh, I saw your transformation, such a, because I thought she was just, working out, but she actually went, did the bypass, spent all this money. She did like the whole works, the tummy tuck, had to get rid of all of the extra skin, got her boobs done, just like everything. She spent a lot
Mm.
of money and did some stuff. Ridiculous, to be honest with you. I'm against it. But I mean, it's for, I think it's more healthy because, I mean, unhealthy what she did to herself with the stomach because she couldn't eat full meals. And then if she ate too much, she would have to go upstairs, lie down on the bed, and she would be in pain. Like it wasn't like it didn't outweigh, I mean, like the good didn't outweigh the bad. You know what I mean? Like the
Mm.
bad was, I just
She
think it was
might
very
have
unhealthy for
disagreed.
her to do that. Pardon
Do you
me?
not think that she not have disagreed? She probably thought it was a good thing, didn't she?
Oh, she 100% she did. And then after that, she lost, like, she was working out, she lost so much weight to the fact that it was really unhealthy. You know? Like she was really
Mm.
skinny. And even me and her mom were like, no, like you need to eat. Like at this point we're telling her she needs to eat. She needs to put on this weight. And thank God she started doing because um but when she did put on that weight, then she got in her head again, and she's like, "I'm gonna go on whatever that stuff is. That
Zempic?
yeah, yeah. So she's going to go like that, and thank God her doctor said no. There's no way I'm letting you
That's
go on this.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's
because
really dangerous. And oh my
yeah,
word.
yeah, and so I think that like all the contoxins that she did, like she was using this, right? Like that's how right? But I think all of
Mm.
that, from the damage that she did to her body, also maybe boosted that, like boosted
Yeah,
all, you know what I mean? Because I mean, you're killing your body there. It's not going to be able to fight off whatever it's coming your way. And I
yeah,
think
for
that
sure.
was a bit to it too. So it
Mm.
affected that, and I think at the end of it, it affected her weight, affected her mindset as well, is why she got into using and all this as well, right? So that's
Yeah.
like the perfect story of like body dysmorphia and what it can do to someone, at the end of the day. And
Mm.
it's sad that it happened to a person that I love, but I'm glad that I could share this and hopefully, protect someone else out there from going down that path.
Yeah. that it's a huge thing. It's a massive, massive topic for discussion for men and for women. And I don't think it's spoken about enough because a lot of people don't feel like they do have it. Do you know the first time that I ever mentioned that about body dysmorphia and I explained it, people were like, that's just made up. Like, why would you
Mm-hmm.
put a label on something like that? That can't be real. And I was like, it is real, sunshine. It is
Mm-hmm.
very much real. And I'm like, if you stand in front of the mirror, what do you see? Because 10 to 1, you are not seeing what the rest of us are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're either seeing something way better than what we are, um, or the opposite. So thank you, Daniel. Or the opposite, and seeing someone that's
Mm-hmm.
not as great as what they actually are. So it can go either way. I've seen a lot of the other way too. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and
I've
we
met, I've met,
we
I've dated a couple of the other ways. Let's just say, okay. So I know, I know.
yeah, I think, do you know what? When I'm listening to you, I feel like you are like a Barbie magnet.
No, maybe like in my younger years, I definitely was. I had the light blue, blonde hair with the blue eyes, tall. But now, no, man. I just want to stay inside. I got a dad bod. I don't care about anything else. But my daughter and my girl that I truly care about that I have in my life now, and I don't, I don't, I don't like to. I don't entertain. I don't care about anything else. I'm happy where I am.
Yeah, because you're a nice guy. That's why you got your priorities straight now.
Yeah, somewhat. Anyways, if this is
No, you
straight, yeah,
do.
okay.
No, you do. Yeah, look at
No,
what
no,
you're
I'm just
doing for
joking.
people. You know.
No, I
Hello,
just like to
Hadi.
joke
Welcome in,
and put some
everyone.
comedy in it. Um, I do
Yep.
have to go here pretty soon, though. I do.
I
Yeah,
know.
I,
You've
s-
been here for
I
ages,
know.
though.
I
You've been
know. I
here for
stayed
an
a little bit
hour
longer.
and a half.
I
An
know. I
hour
gave
and
it.
a
Yeah.
half.
I said I'll probably be a little bit late if you guys can move it. So I actually moved it to 2 o'clock my time, so I can give you a little bit more time. Because I know you said yeah. So
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened to the other person, but it's fine because we got the answers. So I will
yeah.
send her the recording. I'll be like, well, you missed out.
Hopefully that helps for her. But I'm saying letters definitely, like writing a letter, I think would be good because you can pour your heart out,
Yeah,
and it's different from you telling me than me reading it from you. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
and it's not like texting. It's not like texting. It's different, like a handwritten letter. And
yeah.
that shows true love too.
Okay.
It shows
Oh,
because you're
it's
taking
so
the time to
special to
write
get
this
a
out.
letter.
You're not just you know voice text, hey, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? You're actually writing it
Yeah,
out. So
yeah. It is, I think it is very, very, very special to receive letters. And my gran taught me that. My gran used to say to me, if someone sent you something, if someone bought you a gift, it didn't matter. From when I was little, if someone bought me a gift, birthdays, Christmas, whatever it may be, you wrote a letter there and then before you even got to enjoy
mm-hmm.
whatever they wrote, whatever they sent,
Mm-hmm.
you write that thank you letter. You write it.
That was back
And
in the day.
my gran always
Even
used to
us.
come and be like, yeah, you see? And it makes the world of difference. And now people aren't writing and you're sending texts and it's just not the same. Or you
Mm-hmm.
send an emoji or you send a meme or a GIF or whatever. It's just not the same. It's really not.
No,
You could
no.
just put in predictive text. It's like ChatGPT or message. There's no heartfelt anything anymore. And it's that pen to paper. I mean, I've got like a
Mm-hmm.
box somewhere, wherever it is, full of those letters and friends and all sorts. And back in the day, you could fold the letters in all sorts of different
Are you
shapes
talking
and
about that
whatever.
thing that where you go like this and
Not
like
just that one.
you know what I'm talking
Not
about
just
though,
this
right? Yeah,
thing. Yes.
yeah.
Not just that, but just folding in general. Like, where's paper? I taught my child this thing the other day. It's addictive. And it's a problem
It
in my
is.
life, actually, because now we're like, well, what were we writing?
Well, we
Anyway,
didn't have
okay.
phones like that back in the day. You know what I mean? You made things. You had fun doing things. You know,
Yeah.
you do
You could
that,
do
right?
so much with paper. You could do so much with
Yeah.
paper. Like, here's a piece of paper, right? We have written a love letter on there to whomever you want to write to. And then, if I can do this, I'll promise you.
See, I used paper a different way when I was a little kid. I was a little punk. I used to roll it up into little like cylinders, tape it, bend it, and then be able to shoot it with the elastic.
Well, we used to just take like the straws, like the paper of the straws, and then you put it in your
Oh
mouth
yeah,
and then
and
shoot it through the
yeah,
straw.
yeah.
And all over the house, there would be like these. My mother would be having a flipping
Spitballs.
cadenza. Ugh,
Yeah,
ew,
we
it's
used to call
gross.
them spitballs.
That's disgusting. Okay, I'm trying really hard to try and figure this out, but I think it needs to be like square. It's just not. Wait, almost. It's sort of a fail. Wait, if I do like this first. Hey Puna, is it only you tapping, Mister, in the comments here, Niku?
Actually,
Or have they
Candice,
all left you?
I should go here because I got about
No.
20 minutes before my yeah.
You need to go. 100% because I don't know. This is not working out for me. But I'm
That's
going to
okay.
do it, and then I will take a photo. Wait,
Send
here
it.
it is. Yeah, look, and it's tucked
Oh
in.
yeah, where you fold it in. Yeah. Back in the day, we
You
used
know.
to call those flaps.
What a wonderful way to end this evening. We are now
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about fish and flaps. Great. But thank you so much for joining me again and sharing and answering questions and just being awesome and for making more
Always a
time for
pleasure.
us. I love
Always a
it.
pleasure. So
Thank you so much.
2 weeks, same time, 2 weeks. Okay,
Yes, and then we're gonna cry.
I'll be there. Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
bye
Eric. Take
everybody.
you
Take
enjoy
it
the rest of your
easy.
day. Take it
Thank you, I
easy.
will. Bye
Bye.
everyone.
God bless.